back, everyone. It's been a long time since I've been out here, mainly because glitches. Lots and lots of glitches. This game has not been very fun to me lately. So let's hope I can get through here. Up we go.
I think we're safe now.
It would seem.
Don't jinx us, Atreus.
Father, after we scatter Mother's ashes, what then? What comes next?
Nothing comes next. We go home.
That's it? The adventure is over?
For now. But we will have much to do. You were right earlier on the boat after cutting down the last tree. You said it felt like something had changed. And it has. And our home is no longer safe. But it will be again. And we must continue your training.
Okay.
Almost to the top. Don't fucking do.
We're almost at the summit.
Nothing's
gonna stop us.
Calm yourself, boy, and stay behind me. Be ready.
Come on,
Be ready.
Kratos. Oh, you son of a bitch.
Hold on.
Phew. That was intense.
Hold.
Whoa, what was that?
At least I'm not like Eddie VR, who just fucking doesn't
That looks
stop
like a
talking.
Is that its sap?
Crystallized sap. And there is power inside.
Incredible. I can't
Incredible.
believe we fought a dragon.
No, we didn't.
I was aiming for his eyes, but I kept losing my footing. Do you think this is their home? Did they move in after the giants left? Or are they why the giants left?
Boy, the air grows thin here. No more questions. Breathe.
Oh, yes. I see. Do you hear that? Sounds like someone screaming.
Sounds like a bitch boy Sindri. That it is.
Wait, boy.
It's Sindri. Can you kill something that big?
If we can catch it off balance.
I don't think
I can
we
distract
did
him.
What are you doing?
We have to help him.
Break right. Find an angle. Wait for my mark.
Thank you. Hey, Ugly! Over here!
I have a question. Why would a dragon be like simple? second. I need to look at my settings real quick, because it's been a while since I've done this. Controls, aim. Oh, okay. Come on, bitch. Do something. Fuck, man. I don't know. Oh. Shit. I have to learn. Oh, what? Man, I'm not good at boss battles in this.
Are you okay?
Yeah!
I have a plan. Be ready to lower the crane on my mark.
I don't know how this thing works!
I do not care. Be ready.
Oh shit. I missed that. He almost got me. Shit, I pressed the wrong thing. Badass dad.
Wow, we actually did it. And you!
But nobody's killed a dragon for hundreds of years. Not since the grand culling of the worms. And unless I'm mistaken, you did all that for me.
Yeah.
You
we
are
did.
mistaken.
Fuck you.
The dragon was
Kratos.
simply in our path, nothing more.
You deny it all you want, but you saved me, and that deserves compensation.
What are these?
Braided mistletoe arrows, straighter than Heimdall and perfectly weighted.
Oh. Thanks?
Oh. Okay. Hold on. Ooh, not that. Have you seen my brother again?
Yeah, you said you lost your talent.
Oh, and that I'm selfish? No. I'm sure. That I value a weapon's look? No. Over its purpose? That I'm pretentious? No. And uptight? Fussy? I know what he thinks, but he can't hurt me any— Ah! Burn that.
Oh shit! I
I
just
do
realized.
not have time for this.
No. No.
I just realized that there's like an actual echo.
I have a better idea.
What?
I just need a tooth from that dragon.
Come on. I'm just gonna stop here real quick. Dragon Slayer. That was a. Why was.
Watch
A
where you grab
little-
that. Oh, never mind.
Little
So
elf,
unclean.
dark elf, was
so unclean.
a lot harder to kill
Oh, the
than
smell.
a giant ass dragon.
Perfect. That should do. Oh. Yeah. I am not touching that. Just hold it out. Now, run that along the string of your son's bow. Just humor me.
Atreus, your bow.
Two passes should do it. Ah, gently, now.
Shock arrows.
Whoa.
Alright, I want to hear
Oh,
what
sure.
he
Now
says
you're impressed.
now. I've watched this so many times, I've never heard what they've ever said.
How do I explain this? I've added a new vibrating pattern to the bowstring's fiber. Aiming it at that hardened world tree sap will vibrate its patterns to fracture point.
What's that mean?
It makes certain crystals go boom. Trust me.
That's so
You'll
much
love it.
better. That's so much better.
Just make sure you watch each other's backs in the storeroom. Wouldn't want to lose my loyal customers.
Feels like it wasn't that long ago we were hunting deer. Now we fought dark elves, trolls, and ogres, and a dragon. I feel like we could be anything now.
We win because we are determined.
Oh, wait a second.
Disciplined.
Was this?
Not because we feel ourselves superior.
Sure, I know. It's just, it feels good to be strong, you know?
Yes, I know.
Fuck it. Killed the gods of Olympus. Tears Revenge. Light runic attack. Powerful swinging attack against a single target with a follow-up attack that slams the enemy to the ground. What would that be replacing though? That looks really good actually. So yeah, I'm just gonna move out of the way, Atreus. Just gonna make sure one thing. Okay, good, I have been recording. That would have been very upsetting if I realized I haven't been recording for the last 19 minutes. Nightmares. Alright.
Sorry, kid! How was that?
Adequate. Stuck.
Wonder if there's another crystal around we could use on those roots.
Why not just like... I guess it's nope. Oh, wait a second. I just saw something up there. Oh, it's just more.
Huh?
Huh? Probably through here. Nope. So yeah, no. I can't just jump down, I have to go. All the way back down.
Father, look up there.
Yeah, there's... That's where we just came from, boy. Obviously, your mother didn't teach you anything. Where could this be? I'm just a bit confused into how we get down there. Reason why I can't just, I don't know. Oh. Well, that'll be something later, I'm assuming. Oh, I just saw something. What is this other crystal? And how do we get to the level below? No reason why I can't just go in there. It must have something with down there, right? Like it must be. It must be. I feel like I'm probably missing something down here. Maybe there's somewhere I can jump onto.
Huh.
Huh. Okay, so then how do I get over there? I'm so close to the top. There's gotta be something I'm not seeing. Oh my.
There we go. Want me to shatter it?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna like this. Strange though. That one didn't completely blow up. That crystal, I shot it once, but it's glowing again.
Do I have to hit it from a certain angle or something? Like, what the heck's going on here?
Crystal renews itself. Useful.
Yeah, but how do I use it? That's great. Oh, wait.
That takes care of that. Right behind you! Get out of there! Almost there! Father, get up!
Shit. I thought I had a ah, damn it. Why did I get a resurrection stone from Sindri?
Okay, here we go! Ready? Look, there's a bridge over there. But how do we get to it? Find a way to lower that bridge. That has to be the way out of here.
Look here. Another.
This one's called Emir. Mother tried to tell me this one, but I think I was too young. Are giants coming out of his armpits? I think that might be Odin stabbing him.
Yeah, that looks like it.
Going down, here we go. Got it. Oh, guess not. Now it's stuck on the other side. I will never get tired of shattering things with this.
Boy.
Yes, sir.
Where are these last two things? Oh, there's one. So then where's the last one?
We must be near the top.
I don't care about getting to the top, boy. Oh wait, probably up here, I'd say. Oh Jesus! This is probably the last. This one I need, right? Oh, it's an Eden apple. Oh yeah, I already did that. I forgot about that. I forgot I already maxed out my. Did I? I don't remember. It's been too long.
Not long now, Mom.
I'm not gonna pass.
Look! The summit! We're so close now.
Yo, this looks fucking cool.
Your quiver.
Strap broke when we fought the dragon. It's alright. I can hold it.
Stop. A broken quiver will slow your draw. Pain we endure. Faulty weaponry we do not. This will do for now. Good?
Good.
Go. Steady, boy. Mind your footing. Focus up, boy.
Bye-bye.
I'm not ready! I'm ready.
Shit, just getting his ass kicked.
It is over.
Whoa.
You hear those voices too, right?
Yes. Be silent.
You know why we're here. My last visit managed to loosen your tongue.
That sounds like the same man who came to our house. You said you killed him.
Shh.
You brought company this time. Must be important if the sons are
Those are-
ordained to grace me with their presence. Tell me, you two still tripping over yourselves to impress Daddy?
The tattooed man. Tracks show he now travels with a child. Where would they go next?
Why would I know that?
You're the smartest man alive, aren't you?
Smarter than all the dead ones, too.
You help me, I help you. Tell me where they are, and I'll talk to Odin.
Your father won't let me go, Balder, and he won't let you kill me. You have nothing to offer me, so take your questions, take your threats, take these two worthless wankers, and piss off!
When no one's looking, we'll be back for your other eye.
Don't you forget, we're everywhere.
We really are, aren't we?
Oh, shut up, you idiot.
Ah, the very topic of conversation. A tattooed man traveling with a child.
Shit, my...
We took their path. Make sure we're all alone.
But we just saw them leave.
Do as I say.
He doesn't know what you are.
And I would keep it that way. Who are you?
Me? I'm the greatest ambassador to the gods, the giants, and all the creatures of the Nine Realms. I know every corner of these lands, every language spoken, every war waged, every deal struck. They call me Mimir, smartest man alive. And I have the answer to your every question.
Why does the son of Odin hunt us?
Okay, there are a few gaps in my knowledge. But Odin's had me imprisoned here for 109 winters. I'm a clever lad. I can piece it together. Promise. Just given time.
Nobody there, just like I said.
The boy's mother is dead. She wished her...
She wanted us to spread her ashes on the highest peak in all the realms.
Oh, then you've come to the wrong place, little brother. The highest peak in all the realms is not here in Midgard. It's in Jotunheim, realm of the giants.
No!
That could not be what she meant.
Take a look. This is the last known bridge to Jotunheim in all the realms. See that mountain? Looks like a giant's finger scraping the sky. That's the highest peak in all the realms. No here.
Can't we just take that bridge? We have a Bifrost.
When the giants destroyed all other bridges to their realm, they locked this one up with a secret rune. If it still exists, only a giant would know it.
And all of them left Midgard a long time ago.
True. But today, the winds of fate have kicked up a strange vortex of coincidence. Fact is, there's only one person alive who can get you where you need to go. And luckily for you, my schedule's wide open.
We're going to Jotunheim, right?
It's your best and only move from a tactical standpoint. It's the one place the man who cannot be killed won't follow you.
What do we do?
Yes!
First, you need to cut off my head.
Wait, what?
Odin made sure that no weapon, not even Thor's hammer, could free my body from these bonds. But fortunately, you don't need my body. The trick is, we need to find someone who can reanimate my head using the old magic.
Old magic. There's a witch of the woods. She knows the old ways.
And she'll help, she might do, worth a try.
But if she fails, he will be dead.
He tortures me, you know. Every day, brother. Odin himself sees to it personally, and believe me, there is no end to his creativity. Every single day. This isn't living.
Very well.
Oh, I can't watch this.
Brother, in case you can't resurrect me, there's something you need to know. Boy, the longer you wait to tell him his true nature, the more damage you do. He will resent you, and you may lose him forever.
There is much about me I would not have him know.
So you value your privacy more than your son?
I'm going to cut off your head now.
Fair enough.
Why would they not just... Didn't a mimir literally just open that? Couldn't they have just
Jotunheim.
taken that?
We're going to Jotunheim. We're going to find the long-lost realm of the giants. That's...
Inconvenient.
Yeah, that's just what I was going to say.
Sure you were.
Soon we'll be able to translate those Muspelheim runes.
That's good.
Do you remember the way to the witch's house?
Yes. The woods with the blood-red leaves. South of the lake. I know just where to go. Hope she made it back to Malphine and we can bring Mimir back. He seemed nice. Before you cut off his head.
Oh, there's a path going this way, which means... Okay, there's nothing here. I thought there might have been someone there. This is the first time using this.
Look at this place. This must be a branch of the World Tree.
Boy, stay on the path.
Right, I know.
I'll do that later.
I can't believe it was Baldur that came to our house. The Aesir god. Baldur. And you fought him. And won.
Yes.
One of Odin's sons. Thor's brother. And now he's hunting us with his nephews. Why is this happening?
If we can raise the head, you can ask him.
Okay. You know, it's silly, but I secretly hope we find a giant somewhere in that mountain. I guess they really did leave Midgard, except for the serpent. He may be the last of his kind. Are you the last of your kind too? Is that why you don't like to talk about...
My kind?
I mean, your family. Before Mother and I. Where you came from. Mother, father?
Now is not the time for that.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. We're just... Alright.
Rock! Rock! Rock!
What? I'm on a fucking break. Don't hear me screeching at you whenever you're twiddling your short and curlies.
Leave him, boy.
No, Pat. Well, you already soiled my solitude, so you may as well join me.
We're not hungry.
Good. It's not what I was offering.
Saw your brother again.
Congratulations. And I'm sure you'll let him go and roger my axe good and plenty again, hmm? Let's see the damage. Little canker throat wouldn't know proper weight and balance if it were dangling off his chut. You eating well enough?
I guess.
Good. All better. Now what the fuck else you want, huh? Times he gets so wrapped up in his work, Sentry hasn't the sense to sip or sup. And if he does remember, good luck getting him to cook his own meat. Guess I got all the stomach in the family. Along with the smarts.
You miss him.
What, that spit-fister? What do you know?
I just mean
Hey,
that...
do you mind? Trying to concentrate here. Already on a break from my break.
Magic stone that revives critters from death with a large amount of... Okay. No, it's because...
You got a fine deal there. Always a pleasure. Now fuck right along. Now you're talking.
Oh, okay.
See ya then, creature. And don't be letting that spit-fister of a brother of mine lay hands on it again. Happy shooting. You again. Now, what else do I want to tell you?
Boy, what is the path back to the witch?
First we need to find a boat.
Found a boat.
Do you remember the way back to the witch from here?
That way. Behind the big statue of Thor. I wish we could have gone on a trip like this with Mother. She could fight, couldn't she?
Yes, she fought beautifully.
Would have been nice to see her in her prime. When she wasn't dead.
Should we dock here? Huh?
The water dropped.
And the serpent rose. Right. I knew that. I know she's really powerful, but you really think the witch can bring a head back to life?
She seems competent in her craft, and we have nothing to lose.
If she can't bring it back to life, can we keep the head?
No. But you may feed it to the fish.
Okay.
Atreus, to me.
I'm coming, I'm coming.
I'm coming. See you.
Ah, very smart.
Oh. Another journey of trying to find these things. Oh, that was cool. Oh yeah.
This is locked up good.
Well, I don't know why I thought it was that one. Fuck. Jesus Christ, lady.
You have potential, boy.
He's good at... Just say he's good. You're doing well, Atreus. You're doing fantastic. Don't ever listen to anything your father says. He's an asshole. Also, for some reason my hand hurts. Why can't I go down?
Boy.
Oh, a scroll.
Yes, sir. It's some kind of drawing. Maybe a map? Oh! Maybe a treasure map!
got a light show behind me.
It's sealed by rune magic.
Why isn't the house down here? Like, shouldn't she?
Only one left.
There's two.
I bet this will lead out.
Was it the last cipher piece?
Hey, this
Hey,
does more
it
than
is.
decipher those Muspelheim runes. It also contains the travel rune. Should we go visit the fire realm? Turn back Aesir. Guess the gods aren't welcome here.
They're welcome anywhere.
There he is. I hope he remembers us.
Fucking kills us.
How's it going, Charlie? Is your witch friend here?
What is that name?
That's what he told me it was. Or what it sounded like in my head anyway. Charlie.
Thank you, boy.
Ain't ya?
Thank you.
Father, she is here. It is so good to see you again. I knew you weren't dead.
Hello.
Oh, can you bring a head back to life?
I'm not sure I understand what... Wait. Where did you get those? The arrows. Give them to me, now.
They were a gift.
Do as she says, boy.
These arrows are dangerous. And wicked. You find any more, you destroy them, understand? Do you understand? Say it!
I understand.
Jesus
If
Christ.
I see them, I'll destroy them.
It's all I ask. Forgive me. Please, take my arrows in their place. I have no need for them anymore.
No, since you guys stole my fucking bowstring.
Now, what's this about a head? Do you have any idea who this is? Did you kill him?
At his request. He claimed you could revive him.
Me? Are you sure you heard him right?
Please?
Take him to the table. Himmler. It's been a long time since I've practiced the old magic. Hold him there. Let's have a look. Well, thankfully his head hasn't decayed much and his brain is still intact. Nice clean cut. Cutting off his head of all people.
Ugh.
I sure hope you know what you're doing.
Maggots.
Now, hold his head under the water and don't let go. I mean it. That's enough.
It worked!
Let me see him. Mimir? You there?
Yes.
Good.
Oh. Hello, Freya. Been a long time. You look well.
What I did for them. As far as I'm concerned, death suits you better.
I'd bow if I could, Your Majesty. Forgive me. Had I known the witch in the woods was Freya herself, I never would have suggested this.
Freya? The goddess Freya?
You didn't know either? Sorry.
When word gets out that Mimir is free, the wrath of Odin won't be far behind.
You are God.
Leader of the Vanir, once yes, but no longer.
You did not think it important to tell me.
Are you really going to lecture me about that?
We are leaving, boy.
But...
Now.
You're welcome!
Why did you do that?
We cannot trust her.
Because she's a god?
Have I taught you nothing, boy?
But she's helped us a lot.
She lied.
Some people value their privacy. Best not to judge, brother.
When I require your council head, I will ask.
Fair enough. Get me to Tyr's temple in the Lake of the Nine, and I'll get you to Jotunheim as promised.
We know the temple. What's there?
Only the last living giant in Midgard. Who better to tell us the way?
The world serpent? Wait, do you know how to talk to him?
Indeed. He speaks an obscure tongue more ancient even than these mountains. None are left in Midgard who speak it. Except, of course, for me.
You do?
It's true. You wouldn't know it to look at him, but Jormungandr is a sparkling conversationalist.
Where is this last room that I'm missing?
Hey, wait for me!
No. Let's go straight through it.
We need something to get through this one.
Damn it, I thought that was it. Can I pull it out? How the... Never mind, I'll come back to that later. I'm wasting time, so they can... Under the bridge? Climbing things? I'm gonna get out of here.
So, Mimir, why did Freya spit in your face?
No. Speak of Baldur. He claims nothing harms him.
Aye, Baldur is blessed with invulnerability to all threats, physical or magical.
The boasting of a god. Everyone has a weakness.
Not him, I'm afraid. Baldur is blessed with invulnerability to all threats, physical or magical.
You just said that, Mimir.
Did I?
What is the source of this power?
Well, as I recall, it involved, a spell?
Mimir?
Parts of my brain must still be coming back to life. Just need a moment to finish waking up.
Hope he's not broken.
How do we speak to the serpent?
There's a horn on a platform at the middle point of the bridge. Take me to it.
Finally! That horn!
Come on.
Now put my lips to the horn.
It's got rock and stone or something.
Why is he doing that?
Odin had that statue made in honor of Thor. And seeing as the world serpent absolutely abhors the fat dauber, he was probably sick of looking at it.
But doesn't that hurt?
Well, he and Thor have a bit of an unpleasant history between them. Or they will, anyway. So I guess waking up to see it was worse than the thought of lumps of solid stone passing through his gullet. You want me to ask him?
No. Our only concern is Jotunheim.
Alright, wish me luck. Ooh, ha, ha, ha. You know and I've still got it, lads. He remembers me. Why you? Oh no, that's not right. Makuna untun kun. He knows the pain of your loss. He will help you. Curious.
What is it?
Oh, nothing to be concerned about.
What is he doing?
Making sure we're headed in the right direction. Listen closely now. We need two things to get us into the land of the giants. First, we need to learn the travel rune that opens realm travel to Jotunheim. Second, we need to carve that rune into the special gateway.
That one on the peak where we first met you?
Correct. Except the giants, in their infinite wisdom, saw to it that no ordinary chisel would do the job. Only the tip of a magical chisel opens that gate. Luckily, I know where it is, and it's not far.
He looked kind of mad for a moment there.
Now that, he thought I said you were friends of Odin. You'll forgive me. I've never spoken the ancient tongue sober.
Wait, look! The water's dropped even further. You can see more of the realm towers and statues. I even see new places to explore along the shore.
Where is this chisel?
Find me a boat, and we'll go from there.
Alright, everyone. I'm gonna end it here. Oh, Jesus. Oh, hey, buddy. Oh, that's cool. I hope you all had a great time. This was very nice getting back to this, and I'll see you all later. Bye-bye.